Hello, I'm Shan and I'm back with another YepDesk tutorial. Today we are going to learn about event scheduling. Let's get started. As usual, from your My Events page, click on Manage Your Event on your event. Once you click on it, the Event Management panel opens up. Now, go into the Event Scheduling tab. I have already created a few sub-events over here. For example, registration, main event and lunch are already created. I will edit this activity to show you what exactly was done by me. Under event activity details, I put in activity name registration, which means basically the registration is going to happen during this activity. Now in the activity description, I have written event registration begins. Start time is from 10:30 and it goes on till 11:30. Now whenever we have an activity in an event, we have related tasks. YepDesk streamlines adding tasks to each and every activity. For example, in this case I have added buy pens because I will need pens for the registration, and I have assigned it to PS. PS happens to be a member of our organizing committee, and I have sent an email to PS saying that you will have to get pens. Now what did I exactly do? I've written buy pens and the task type is planning. There are two types. It could have been also an execution type. In this case, just kept it to planning. It's related to registration. Task assignee PS. Due date, I have kept the deadline as 11 PM. There are no costs related to this task, thus I've kept the estimated cost as 0 and actual cost as 0. Status remains open, though you can choose from on hold, in progress and finished. For now, it remains open. Tags, I have not assigned any tags, but you can assign tags to make it easier for you to search tasks later on. Click on save. Next, resources. Now, for each and every activity in an event, you need the related resources. In this case, we will need pens, the pens that PS buys. So I've kept it as pens related to registration, and here are the actions. You can add resource comments. In this case I will not add comments, but I will add edit resource. Over here we can see the name is pens, it is related to registration, quantity 10. Now this is the awesome part. You can put in cost per resource and you can put in the total cost, right? So as soon as I put in 20, 200 will be calculated automatically by YepDesk. Then I can put in an actual cost per resource. This will help me in the budgeting section that comes in a tutorial later on. What you need to know over here is you can basically make your budget more easier and streamlined through YepDesk, right? So 20 into 10 is 200. Now actual cost can differ, but since these are pens, the cost is fixed. Thus there's no discrepancy between the actual cost and the estimated cost. Let's click on save and proceed. Thus I've shown you what an activity looks like. So I've planned a few more activities, main event, lunch. But now let's add an activity to show you how it actually feels like when you add an activity. As soon as you click on add activity, it shows success, schedule updated successfully, and an event activity appears. Over here you can basically go to edit like I just did in the previous cases and write an activity down. Let's say price distribution, because every event needs to have a price distribution, right? So description, or let's say prize winners will be recognized and awarded. So the start time, now the previous activity was lunch, it is over at 4 PM, that is why it's showing 4 PM by default. I can make it 4:15 and I can say it will go on till say 5 PM, and I click on save, and voila, another activity has been added in a smooth manner. But YepDesk does not stop over here. As you can see, I have kept the venue as Kalamandir. But what if we have multiple events or activities happening in your event in multiple venues? Well, YepDesk has a solution for that as well. click on add venue and say I'm having another event in a place called Kala Kunj, and I can add activities over here. So I can delete the activities because I'll just have one activity over here, and I will say guest lecture sessions, right? So that goes on from say 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and done. We have another activity in a separate venue happening simultaneously in the same event. That is how you plan out a schedule of your event using YepDesk. Doesn't YepDesk make life really easy? On that note, guys, we come to an end of this tutorial. Stay tuned for more tutorials from YepDesk.